Everybody, welcome back to another video with me, Diamond Racing. Today's going to be a very quick review of the Monaco GP, ranking the drivers from 20th to 1st and giving you my predictions and everything like that. It's been a busy week. It was election day a few days ago. Didn't have much chance to do my video. Today's a very important day at my other job. So this is just going to be a quick review because it is already Friday. I didn't have any time to do anything. It's going to be a very quick rundown why the drivers are where they are ranked and quickly go through the predictions. So let's get into the Monaco GP review. 20th and last place in this time is going to be Esteban Ocon. He is my race loser. Why? Because that move on Gasly, it seemed like Alpine are very upset, wanting to bench him maybe for the Canadian Grand Prix. We'll see if that happens. I don't think it will actually happen, but we'll see. Qualifying also not that good. 19th place, Zhao Guanyu. He's just been off the pace, slowest driver in both of the sessions of the finishes. Qualifying was pretty bad, almost more than a second behind his teammate, I think. And the race itself, he was the slowest driver. Even though Bottas pitted, he finished still ahead of him, so that's why. P18, Logan Sargent. Not much to say, or not much I can remember. His qualifying wasn't last, so that's something. And in the race itself, he made up a few positions, but his teammate was just much faster than him. P17, Kevin Magnussen. Qualifying was okay until they got banned, or is it banned? Or no, disqualified. Then they got disqualified, finished last. And he had an incident with Magnussen, and Perez had an incident with Perez. Sorry. I don't think it's Magnussen's fault. The reason I think they said it was a racing incident is Perez did look at Magnussen in the mirror and didn't give him any space. So it's been a 50-50. He shouldn't have looked at the inside. Perez should have given him more space. So that's why it's only P17. P16 is Fernando Alonso. Surprised he's so low. It's not been good since a few races ago. Stroll once again outqualified him. He's out in Q1 at Monaco, where he finished second last year. And in the race, he was just not that fast, so not much I can say. He did make a few overtakes, but not much he actually could have done. B15 is Sergio Perez. Why is he ahead of Alonso? Because he would have been probably behind Alonso if he actually did the race, because this is average base, not my opinions. So yeah, Perez RQ1, he was only like 0.35 seconds behind Verstappen. That's probably why that saved him just a little bit, but still not very good from Perez. P14 is going to be Ricciardo. Ricciardo's qualifying wasn't that good against his teammate out in Q2. And in the race, I don't think he made up any positions, so that's why it's only P14. P13 is going to be Lewis Hamilton. Maybe a surprising one, but then you realize he was outqualified by Russell by a decent margin. And Russell just had more pace than him, even though Russell didn't stop. If he did, I think he would have been a lot way ahead of his teammate. And if he didn't have to defend against Verstappen, maybe he would have been much more behind. So that's all I can say. P12 is Lance Stroll. Decent qualifying, outqualifying Alonso, not an easy task. But then he got a puncture from hitting the wall, and that's his own fault. So not a very good one from him. P11 is Carlos Sainz. Not a bad race from him. It's not a good one. Well, I won't say not a good one. Qualifying was decent, not far behind Leclerc. And in the race, he just could not have done anything. He's very lucky about the red flag. That's why I punished him a little bit for that, because he squeezed Piastri. I know it's a racing incident, but he was more at fault because he squeezed Piastri. So he's very glad for that red flag. Otherwise, he probably would have ended last. So that's why he's 11th. So I just give him a little bit leeway there. P10, our first point scorer, is going to be Max Verstappen. The first time ever he's not first, second, or third in this ranking. Qualifying, he made a mistake and I punished him for that. And in the race itself, didn't actually had that much pace. He couldn't get past Russell. And in the first, before he pits, Russell was actually faster than him. So yeah, that's that for Verstappen. Pretty surprising with that. P9 and P8 have the same score, with P9 going to Russell. Qualifying, he outqualified his teammate, and in the race, he outqualified his teammate as well, outraced Verstappen, so that's very good. P8 is going to be Lando Norris. Qualifying, he was behind his teammate, but not a big margin, but his teammate was much better than him the whole weekend. And in the race itself, Norris was probably the fastest driver between the three behind Leclerc, but he just couldn't get past Sainz or his teammate, so what can you do? P7 is going to be Nico Hulkenberg. With only his qualifying, he is in 7th place because, like I said, the average based. If he finished the race, he would have been probably higher. I mean, like maybe P10 or something. But he had a very good qualifying. Outqualified his teammate by a decent margin, and it was in Q2. Maybe could have made it in Q3, but he didn't, and then they got disqualified. And then the incident with Perez and Magnussen caught him off guard. So what can you do? P6, 5, and 4 have the same score, but you know how that works. P6 is going to be Valtteri Bottas. Over the whole weekend, he was just faster than his teammate. Qualifying was actually not that good, but the pace he had over his teammate is why he's so high. And I think actually he had a very good race. He pit very early to get off those soft tires, and then not soft, medium tires, and then he catch up with his teammate. He made a few passes, so that's pretty cool. P5 is going to be Oscar Piastri. Very good weekend from him, probably one of his best. He had a very good qualifying, almost getting pole, finishing second in the race. The only reason why he's P5 and not higher is that last few laps where he just dropped like a stone. I know Piastri is still struggling to get behind the wheels and how to save them, but if he just figures it out, maybe he would have been number 1. P4 is going to be Yuki Tsunoda. A very, very good drive from him. Qualifying was amazing, and then the race itself, he just kept everyone behind it, and he just bolted. So that's a very good race from Tsunoda. I still don't know why Red Bull don't want him in that car, because that's just stupid, but we'll see what happens. And our number 3 podium sitter is going to be Pierre Gasly, and he's my qualifying winner, all the best performance in qualifying. Getting that car into Q3 for the first time this season in Monaco, a very good thing. His teammate almost did, but he made a mistake, and Gasly was a huge margin in front of his teammate. And in the race, so glad his teammate didn't ruin his race, and he got his first points of the season, so very cool. Our silver medalist is going to be Alexander Albon, like Gasly. First time in Q3, but he did it better. He was in 9th, but his teammate was closer than him. But in the race, I think Albon had more pace, and he almost overtook Tsunoda. Would have been cool if he did. But very good drive for Alex Albon, and yeah, he scored also his first points and Williams' first points this season. And number 1 is the king of Monaco at the moment, Charles Leclerc. The man just did everything right this year. Qualifying was very good, and in the race he didn't put a foot wrong. At the end he actually bolted away, so that's very cool, and I'm happy to see him win his home race. Let's quickly go to my Monaco predictions. I got 4 out of 9 correct. Hulkenberg, good drive, correct. Zhou, bad drive, wrong. Oh, correct. Leclerc, pole position, correct. And Russell, P5, correct. Sainz, 4th, wrong. Leclerc, 3rd, wrong. Ricciardo, 2nd, very wrong. And Perez, 1st, very wrong. And my question prediction was Piastri out in Q2. I should have said P2, so yeah. My Canada prediction is good drive, Alonso, maybe get back the pace he's struggling with. My bad drive is going to be the Sauber team. Again, not a good weekend for them. Bull, it's going to be Verstappen. 5th, Sainz. 4th, Alonso. 3rd, Hamilton. 2nd, Perez. 1st, Verstappen. And my crazy prediction is Alpine are going to be weak at this circuit, or going to struggle. And that's my quick review. Busy day, week. That's why I'm just quickly making this video. Just to send it out so you know what is what. And yeah, I'll see you guys after the Canadian GP. Cheers.